everyone. Happy New Year. I know it's late, but it is the end of January. So today is January 31st, 2024. I hope the new year has started wonderfully well for you. It is stinking hot here today. Well, for me, anything over 20 degrees is too hot. And I've been working in my Zen room, so I have got stuff all around me. But, you know, I just wanted to get this done because some very special mail arrived. And I will show that later, and it will get opened up with you. Okay, so today, really quickly, it's going to be a couple of whips, a couple of finishes, or safs, and a couple of fully finishes. I really didn't do what I think is a lot of stitching this month. I'm also going to pop up some pictures just in case you haven't seen them anywhere else. I have hung up a bunch of my framed pieces now, so I finally got them hanging up, and happily they're all still they're all still staying on the wall, which is brilliant because I don't put holes in the wall because I'm renting. So I'm using those thingy strips that like Velcro in yeah, you know what I mean, I'm sure. Anyway, so for those that are new, hello, welcome. It's going to be a train wreck today because the end, after I get through the stitching part of it, it is major stash enhancement. Almost all of my stuff has come in from my Christmas extravaganza, from 123 Stitch, CountryStitch, and a little bit of Temu as well. I know a lot of people don't like Temu, but you know, I do. Okay, so for those of you that are new and seeing me for the first time, thank you very, very much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And if you like what you see, you know, like, subscribe, ring the bell. At the moment, I'm doing it at the end or end of each month or beginning of the next month, like a 1 month update. It's just easier for me. And for those that are coming back, thanks guys. I so appreciate you watching me again, and I have loved the comments, and I got a bit of a shock. I'm over 500 subscribers, and I'm like, when did that happen? So thank you very much. So I thought, as part of my stash, I accidentally ordered one of the charts twice. Yeah, I know. And so I'm going to do that as a giveaway. That one is going to be only in New Zealand. I am going to do a giveaway for international as well, and that is going to be a PDF of Finally a Farmgirl. So I'm going to get in touch with Chrissy and just let her know what I'm doing, and you'll be able to pick one of her charts, and I'll up to a certain value. I don't know yet, I haven't had a look, but Chrissy is the one that first came to mind to celebrate the 500. Okay, so let me just get a drink of water because this is gonna take a bit, but that's gonna be at the end of the thing, and I'll do an update at the end as well. Right. Okay. Whips. Right, so Halloween Hamlet by Carolyn Manning. This is a sale that I'm hosting to try and have it finished by Halloween this year. I had an okay start, you know, and then I just sort of went off. So this is where I was when I put it down, and I was supposed to try and hit like 10% each month, and then that means it would be done definitely in time for Halloween next year, because I started it in October. And then I didn't pick it up in November or December, but I have nearly caught up now. I'm on 34% now, and this is where I am. So sorry it's not ironed, I know, bad cat. But what I've done is, so I mean, I'd only sort of done this sort of area here, so I've done all that and down there, filled in the road, and I've done the back stitch as well. The ghosties are in glow in the dark. I've done them in glow in the dark. So there we go. Really loving this, and in fact this is pretty much all I've stitched on in the last week, just this one. So that's going back into the whip pile because I want to keep doing it because I'm actually really enjoying it. I'm not going to say I'm a monogamous stitcher, but it's definitely feeling like it because I'm just wanting to focus on that one. Now I'll go into my personal stuff at the end, but this was yesterday's travel project, and I'll tell you why there wasn't much done at the end. It is Tudor Ermine by the Blue Flower, and there we are. So all I did was start down here. I think I might have added a few more over here since I last saw you. I can't quite remember, but I definitely know I did that yesterday when I was out. So there we go. So it's Tudor Ermine by the Blue Flower. And then the only other one I've worked on, the only other whip that I've worked on is Nevermore by Lilas Studio, or Lilas Studio, depending on who you're talking to or whatever. I'm only going to be doing the middle part. The thing is, I've got a bit of a problem. So this is where I am now. So I've started filling in the graveyard, and I've started doing the next colour that I was going to do in the middle here. The problem is I've lost the thread. That was the outside part, and I'm not sure what it was. So I'm going to have to do some experimenting, or it's just going to be a completely different colour, and no, I'm not going to unpick it, because it's me, and I try to avoid doing that. So there we go. So that's Nevermore by Lilas Studio. Monkey, what are you eating? So that's the only whips out of my 12 whips that I've worked on, just those ones. The starts and finishes is, and I've forgotten who it is, brain's gone. It's My Sister's Garden. I'll try and remember to put the info down below. And it's stitched on a piece that I onion skin dyed, and just choosing my own colours from stash. And instead of doing initials and date up there, I reversed the bird and did that instead. And SJ and C, I've done those in a different colour because those are my proper initials. I was going to do KC, but then I sort of thought, no, look, we're going to do this correctly, so SJC. That's My Sister's Garden. Don't know who it was. Actually, no, that can go on that pot. Hang on, just gonna put that away. Right, there we go. Okay, so the ones that I just need to, these are all starts and finishes. I can't remember who did what. I'll try and remember, but if you want to know, just ask down below. Alrighty? And yeah, I am dressed. It's just really hot, so it's a sundress, and it's just loose as heck. Okay, so this one, so these ones I've just sewn together, and I just need to stuff and finish off, and then decide how I'm going to, you know, whether I'm going to put something around them or whatever. So there's this one here. This is Puntini Puntini, I believe. So that's on that side, and I added the little button because there was 5 hearts, but I changed my mind and decided to add a little flower button. So we've got that one. This one's called Love, and I can see the design and I can see the words, but I can't read them. So there we go. And I do remember in the design it had little brown buttons, little brown square buttons in the bow, and I decided I had these 4 little antique buttons. So I thought, little shell buttons, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to pop them in with the gold centre when I sewed them in. So there's that one, and then that's got Love fabric on the back because I got some Valentine fabrics. This is Alioka Designs, I think. I just loved it for the fact that it wasn't like standard Valentine colours, you know. I mean, I chose my own anyway, but I just really liked it. And then I've got this black fabric on the back with love. I've got that one. I don't know who did this one, but I know I had to change it a bit because I miscounted. So there's some things not on it. It was a freebie that I found online. I do remember that. So I've got that one to fully finish. And I've just got that fabric going to be going on the back. And then this one was another freebie that I just found. There was about 4 or 5 of them, I think. And so I've got that one done so far. And with that fabric on the back. And another, I think another freebie. I think these were in my freebie album. Of ones that I just found online and stuff like that. So I'm not 100% sure where they're from. I think it's Love Quaker. Quaker Love, something like that. And then I've just got the simple fabric on the back. So those are my starts and finishes this month. And then I've fully finished a couple of things. So you would have already seen that I'd finished this as a stand-up. This is Herman and Lily from the Witchy Stitcher, and I finished it as a stand-up, and I just added this lovely little ribbon around it. So that one's fully finished now. And then from finally a Farmgirl, I have to go and check. I don't know if they're available yet. They might be this year releases, not last year releases. So there's Beaulahs Christmas. Okay, you would have seen that already finished. And I just added the sparkly, it's actually a tape, but I've glued it on because I didn't want it coming off. I just wanted it simple, but I did want a little bit of sparkle because, you know. And then I've got the holly on the back. And then to match it, not the Christmas just gone, but the one before, Chrissy released, I think it was Twas the Night Before Christmas, and I really loved the little mice in the bed. And you would have remembered, if you've watched previous one, you would have remembered me saying that she very generously recharted the little mice in the bed for release for this year, not last year, but I got a copy. And so the actual release has 2024 on the bed. I've put 2023, obviously, and then I've just added the little sparkle to there, and it's got the same fabric, so those two match. Really happy with them. So and just so you know, I don't keep them up seasonally, I keep them up all year. My Halloween, same thing. This one, Stitch Every Day. Who's this? I think I don't know. But I put it onto a canvas, and then I've just added the trim round, and I've added some buttons and scissors. I'm still picking the glue off, and a little tassel sort of thing down there. So that's that one. And then last but not least of my FFOs is this small sampler by Teresa Kogut. I was doing this as a along with Beth from Steadfast Stitcher. Beth is doing it on, like, you know, tiny count. Like, hers is so cute. Absolutely love it. So if you want to go and check that out, go and check out Beth's end of year whip parade to show the 60 that she started last year to celebrate her 60th birthday, and you'll see it in there. I think it was about April that we started it. So I finished it, and now I have fully finished it. So I have just put it on a piece of foam board. I've pinned it on, and then this wool is really, really fine, so I finger knitted it. I know how to finger knit, and then I just stuck it around. It's not perfect, it's not straight, it's a little bit wonky, but you know, it's done now, and now I can set it up on a mantle. I have got a stand I could probably put it onto. Not a mantle, a shelf, you know. So those are my whips, my safs, and my fully finishes. Now, if that's all you're wanting to see, thank you very much for stopping by, and I so appreciate it. Definitely a short one. But now we are going into the stash enhancement, and I'm going to try and get through it relatively quickly. I'm not going to, you know, take forever. Okay, I might save those until the end. Right, so these were made for me by a lovely lady on our Facebook group, on our New Zealand Facebook group. Look at those. I asked for them in centimetres and in inches. So those are my corner gauges. Nice and simple, just what I wanted, so that I can use these also not just for where I'm going to start my cross stitch, but also for measuring what I'm working on with some sewing ideas. I was going to say quilting ideas, but let's not go there because I don't know if it's ever going to end up that way. Okay, one thing I wanted to show from Temu that I got, which I found hysterically funny, so I had to get it. So this is January's, and I'm sure that we don't have this problem over here, but yeah. And today is National Hot Chocolate Day, so you know, you don't need an excuse, but go for it. And then this is next month's. Thanks for this, I'll wear it to your funeral. I know a cat that has that exact expression. Not mine. I wouldn't dare put any clothes on Monkey. And then just so you know, tomorrow is National Dark Chocolate Day. So hot chocolate today, dark chocolate tomorrow. And then Friday is National Hedgehog Day, and Saturday is National Carrot Cake Day. Well, okay. Well, Monday's a busy day. Monday the 4th of February is National Homemade Soup Day and National Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. I'm doing that on Monday because I have, well, it's Frozen Yogurt Day on Tuesday, so I get to have it twice because my ice cream is yogurt ice cream. Okay, so anyway, so I got that because it just made me really smile. One of the ladies on our Facebook group was clearing out some 18 count Ada, so I got a few pieces. So that's going to be going into my dyeing box for me to play with some dyes again. Okay, so we'll do CountryStitch because that's not too bad. Right, so from CountryStitch, Catherine is a lovely fabric dyer that we've got here in New Zealand. And I only stitch on Ada, I don't stitch on linen and even weave. And if her website doesn't show Ada as an option, just choose even weave, and then in the note, in the checkout, just let her know you're wanting Ada and what count. Okay, so that's what we have to do. So this one is called Forget Me Not. There we go. Isn't that lovely? I didn't want big pieces because I'm focusing on smalls this year. So I just wanted a bunch of small pieces of fabric that I can make use of. This one is called Kina. Can I help you? I love this. This is a really nice green colour. I'm not usually a green girl, but I do love this. This is really lovely. This one is Wildflowers. I can see myself doing some spring designs on this one. Spring or summer. Possibly one of my bees or a couple of my bees might go on this. Then we've got Apple Blossom, which I really, really love this. Oh, look, it's showing the colours really well today, which is good. So it's Apple Blossom. Look at that mottling. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Then I also got Hokey Pokey, which is one of my favourite ice creams. My friends over in the States, I don't know if you have Hokey Pokey. Do you have Hokey Pokey? Or overseas, wherever you are. I know that we have it in New Zealand. I think Australia has it as well. But I don't know about the rest of the world. Although I think I remember seeing it back in 2004 when I was in the UK, so you never know. I also got Antique Rose, which is really lovely, and I have an idea of a couple of ones that are going to go on this one. See, now that I'm showing you all these, I can actually start assigning my new charts to the new fabrics that I've got for this year. This one is Lavender Potpourri. Oh yeah, it's showing up okay. That's good. Hopefully I'm holding them up long enough for you guys. And then I got a couple of slightly bigger pieces because I really like the colour. This one is Dusty Night. So I got more of a fat quarter rather than a fat eighth. Really beautiful, you know, it's a lovely purple, and there is a slight mottling. You can't really see it very well. I don't know, can you see it? See, there's a slight mottling there, and it's like that through the whole piece. And then the other one I got a big piece of is Lagoon, and again, I suppose you could put it down as a green, but to me it's more of an aqua, and I'm hoping at some point this year to maybe do a mermaid, and if I do, she's going to probably go on this piece. It's a big maybe, because I didn't want any more big projects, because I have got a couple coming up. Right, so that is from CountryStitch. Oh, another thing that I got from Temu is this simple folder, and I got a bunch of these 2-piece things, and these are all the covers of the designs for me to choose from for this year inside. I've printed up little A6 sizes of the covers and put them in here, and then I'm just going to pick which one and put it on my I'm going to have a board that I'm going to pop it up onto. Right, now the big haul. 1 2 3 stitch. I did a big Christmas order, and I put it in on the 31st of December because I was able to at that time, and it arrived last week. No, this week. No, last week. What day are we? Are we Thursday today? I don't know what day of the week I'm on. No, we're Wednesday today. Maybe it arrived on Saturday. I don't know. I know it arrived in the last few days. So a couple of things that were in it were some cushion inners. So I got a 6-inch and a 9-inch, I think. So I've got those. Put them over there. And I also got something new for me to try. Knocking things over. I got this. It's Quilt As You Go Dog Days Inspirational Mug Mats. And as you can see, it's like lined and patterned on the back. So you basically cut out your fabrics and you just sew it straight onto this. When life gets rough, hug a dog. So yeah, so I got that. Something new to try. I want to try a few new things this year. So from Temu, I've also got some resin, and I've got some I've got some diamond dots and I forgot to bring them in, so I'll be pausing to go and grab them. Okay, so what else did I get? Sorry, just reaching down to get it. Sorry, there is going to be a little bit of noise. I got some tacks and some more needles because, I don't know, some goblin has eaten all my needles. I don't know where they are. Okay, I got another one of these because I used up my other one, so I like those. They're self-stick mounting boards. Really easy to use, a sod to get the sticky part off, but just so handy. So handy to have. Put that back over there to go with the others. I also got some Picture This Plus pieces of fabric. So I got Ariel. These are just 16ths, which are a perfect size for me. I've managed to use them and get a couple of designs on each one. So perfect size. This is, actually I'll move that over there. This one is earthen. And this is all 18 count Ada. This one is Herald. Nice dark green. I do have a couple of Christmas designs, so you know some of the greens will be going to that. This one is Jade. I need to, there we go, that's better. Okay, so that's Jade. This one I actually got two of. I got a 16th and an 8th. So the 16th, this is Jazz. So it's the 16th. And the last 16th I got was Shale. Yeah. Shale. Whoops. So those are the 16ths, and then in the 8ths I got, this one is called Mystic. Really, really gorgeous colour though. Love that one. I don't usually stitch on dark colours, but I'm going to give that a go. I mean, especially as it's an 18 count, whatever I stitch on it will be small. There'll be a bunch of smalls, because I won't be able to look at it for too long, or you know, work on it too long at a time. I also got the 8th of Jazz. Oops, turn around there, mate. Okay, straighten up. So there we go, there's the 8th. I just love that one, it's just so cool. I like the colour of it. I can see lots of uses for that one. And I also got an 8th of Da Vinci, which I've used before and I absolutely loved, so I got some more. I love how that little bit of peachy orange comes through with the lavender purple. It's just really gorgeous. Right, so that's my fabric from 123 Stitch. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah. Which one are we going to do next? Oh. I did get myself a few threads because, you know, I wanted to try out colour in cotton because I've watched the Flosstubes and people are talking about it, and I'm like, I really want to get some of that. So they didn't have a lot in stock, but I got a few that I thought were really lovely and that I could make use of. I also got a couple more thread work, so I got some more of my 1123, which is the dark grey. And I also got 10302, which is, it sort of reminds me of Dinky Dye's Mother of Pearl. And I thought that'd be really cool as an alternative to my Dinky Dye one. But the colour in cotton I got with Banana, Caramel Brownie, you guys can see. Here we go. The caramel brownie. I need a third hand. Lava stone, which is a purpley grey brown. Russet. Seaweed. I love this green. I can see me being able to use that quite nicely on a few things. Hyacinth. Reminds me of the English program. Medieval, espresso, and dark indigo. I'll just put all three up because it's just going to take forever at this rate. Go there. Sit. Ha. There we go. Okay. So those were the threads. So we've gone through the threads, the fabric. Now the charts. Okay. Right, so I got from Erin Elizabeth the English tier, because I've got the Canadian one, I've got the I've got the Halloween one, and I've done the B one. So there we go, we got the English tier from Erin Elizabeth. Also, from Shannon Christine, I got the Canada mug. That's going to go in my Canada area. Coming back over there, otherwise they're going to fall. From Shepherd's Bush, I got Hive. From Stony Creek, Home of the Month, April. The reason I got that is that's my birth month, so I thought I want to do one for my birthday, so I'm going to do this one to have it finished for my birthday. Quite like that. I haven't got the buttons, but I'm sure I might do with what I've got. From My Big Toe, and I love their designs. I have a warped sense of humour and I'm not afraid to use it. I had to get that one. From Cross Stitch Wonders, I got this one, which was the Canada Trio, the Donut, Gnome and Mug. I thought they were cool, so I had to get those. Go in my Canada area. Also from My Big Toe, You're the Friend Everyone Wishes They Had. From Little Stitch Girl, Stitching with Friends. It says, the only thing better than stitching is stitching with friends. From the Heart Needle Art is April Quaker. I've got the March one, which will be for my dad, for his section, and I've got the April one for me. Ever since I saw this, I've wanted this design, introverted, but we'll eagerly discuss everything cross stitch because that is most definitely me. So that's from Silver Creek. Introverted. From Puntini Puntini, I had to get this one, Autumn Friends. It was, you know, I just loved it so much. Really, really loved that. And it comes with the little hedgehog button, which is very cute, which she makes, all handmade. From Homespun Elegance, I got the snowman ornament. Snowman Lookout. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. From Lindy Stitches, Beautiful Things. Oh my darling, it's true, beautiful things have dents and scratches too. Now I saw this and I believe it was on Janet Jabber. And I just loved the quote. Beautiful things have dents and scratches. I think it's very apt. So I got that one. From Rivaris, I got Queen, or Queen Bee. They don't give them names, so I'm calling it Queen Bee. That one, and you get the little bee charm with it. From the Heart Needle Art, I also got Life is Better with Friends. From Jeanette Douglas, I got Chubby Fox. I had to get Chubby Fox because I've done the bird and I've done the bunny, so... Oh, the light's getting wrong. I had to get Chubby Fox. From Summerhouse Stitchworks, I got number 6 of Fragments in Time 2023, which is the hive, because it goes with my bee theme that I'll be stitching this year. And then from Heinzit, I got Love March, Love April, the Love Bits months, including the charms. But I can't feel any charms. Might have to ask about that. Oh, there's an asterisk, so I'll never know what that means. So there we go. I mean, if there's no charms in there, I'm not going to stress out that much. If I can't feel them, there must be really small charms. But I mean, the charms are just like a 4-leaf clover, which I've got charms of, and a bunny, which I've got charms of, so that's all right. So that's those. And then starting next week, I'm starting Mill Hill Monday, and I do have some Mill Hill charts, but kits, but I thought, oh, I need more. So I got some. Sorry about the noise. Okay, so I got Snowy Owl. I got Autumn Harvest Hootie. The Owlet's Violet. I just like the look on her face. Autumn Harvest Bat Cat. I Love Charmed Ornaments. Love. It's gonna be able to go with my Valentine stuff. Autumn Harvest Collection Moonlit Owl. Autumn Harvest Collection Halloween Owl. Autumn Harvest Collection Moonlight Ghost. Next handful. I'll get these ones. Okay, Autumn Harvest, the Honey Pot. Garden Gnomes, I got the Wheelbarrow Gnome. Winter Holiday Collection, Merry Moose. Winter Holiday Collection, Believe. Charmed Stocking, I got the Joyful Stocking. Yeah, there's more. Garden Gnomes, I got the Mushroom House. And the Straw House. The Spring Bouquet Pins, I got the Bumblebee Inn. I might have another one of that one. I'm going to have a look at my... I don't have many Mill Hill, but I have a distinct feeling I've got that one. From the Winter Greetings series, I got Naughty and Nice. From Charmed Stockings, the Snowman Stocking and the Saint Nick Stocking. And the Sleigh Ride series, I got the Traditional Sleigh and the Vintage Sleigh. nearly there. And then I got a bunch of Jim Shaw ones. I think these are all Jim Shaw. Oh no, hang on, there's another Mill Hill. Autumn Harvest CountryStitch. And then I got a few of the Jim Shaw Mill Hill gnomes. So I got gnome holding holly, gnome with ornaments, gnome holding gifts, gnome with the tree, rabbit gnome, owl gnome. Oops. There we go. And acorn gnome. Okay, so that was my absolute blowout at 123 Stitch, which was fun. It was really, really good. Okay, now on to what I've been looking forward to. Now, I'm going to see if I can cover. So this just arrived, and as you can see, I haven't opened it, which is why I have a pair of scissors. So to the ladies that joined in on this round robin, thank you guys so much. I've been so excited waiting to see what you guys have all done. Okay, so just to explain it before I pull it out, I chose Cross Stitch Nation, and what I wanted was some fellow stitchers to do one of each of the people and save the last one for me to do, so I've got to do my one next, but to make it their own. You know, choose different colours, change the design, whatever, personalise it and make it theirs. Because to me, Cross Stitch Nation, we're all very different. We've all got different beliefs. We all look different. We're just different. You know, we have different favourite things, and I wanted to see that in the cross stitch. So they've given hints. They've given broad hints, but I haven't seen. I think I saw a black and white one, the first one. And I haven't seen anything since, so I'm completely in the dark. Out of the bag, and I had it in this beautiful project bag that was done by Anna from the Halloween group. Okay, there's some extra things in here. What have we got in here? Okay, I don't remember this. But all right. Who put this in here? Okay, so there's my threads. Look at them all nicely sent back. Now we were stitching it on 18 count vintage sand, I believe. And I'm going to try and not look at it while I put it on the board. And then I'm going to get a first glimpse of it with you guys. Okay. So all I did was the border at the top, and then I sent it on so that they had a starting point. All right. Ah! Oh my God, they are so cool. Oh my God. Oh ladies, oh my God. Just holy moly. Oh, thank you Debbie, Lizzie, Nicola, Jody, Zeb and Nikki. Thank you guys so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the differences. Hang on, where's the chart? Hang on, let me see if I've got the cover. I'm sure I've got the cover in here. Okay, so it's not a great image, but okay, I'm just gonna see if I can do this. Here we go. Actually, I might try and insert. I'm going to try and insert a picture above so that you can do like a comparison. Isn't that, oh, I'm just, now when it says send to Jody is one that does a lot of centre. Like, I mean lots. I don't think there's a centre she doesn't have. It's just fantastic. Monkey, you and your big tush. What? Look, did you hear me cry out? I was crying out happy. It was a happy cry out, okay? Look. There's Debbie, and there's Lizzie, and Nicola, and Jody, and Zebby, and Nikki. Look. You so not impressed? You're not getting my bird. It's a no. This is not a shortcut to getting that bird. I don't have a live bird. I've got a blackbird ornament, and it's got feathers and everything, and he keeps on trying to get it, so I have to keep it. I'm moving it up higher and higher every time. Oh, this is just, oh, I'm so looking forward to adding mine on. Jodie, what thread did you use for that dress? It's beautiful. It's a lovely, is that a variegated that you used? It is gorgeous. Look at the detail on Nikki's, those little flowers. Okay, I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to put it away until I finish recording, because I just want to sit there and, I'm not going to say drool over it, but I'm going to, you know, and who did this? I don't know which of the ladies did this, but hang on now. There's something else, wasn't there? Oh, here we go. Okay. Now, Debbie, who's Debbie Angel, who was the first one in there, she is hosting the CountryStitch Stitches retreat. I'm not sure if there's any spaces left, but it is on the weekend of 9th and 10th of March at the North New Brighton Community Centre in Christchurch. Let's see, pre-purchase tickets, which you can get from angelcraftsnz.com. You'll get a registration form emailed to you to complete. Okay, bring cross-stitch projects and stitch with new and old friends in a lovely, bright, airy room with lots of windows and amazing sea views. Mornings and afternoon tea is supplied. There will be classes running both days of the retreat, and a sales table with a variety of stitchy goodies, and also a brag table, so bring along a project that you're most proud of. So if you're wanting to know that, check out angelcraftsnz.com, and also check out her website. I believe she sends internationally, so wherever you are. Okay, now what else is in here? Baby pink and blue in the tie represents the trans pride flag. To me, this is a representation that non-binary is still a valid human. Pride flag heart, because love is love. And that is definitely from Nicole and Nicola. And that just makes me so proud to see that on there. Thank you so much, Nicola, and thank you for the threads. Oh, they're beautiful colours. Okay, oh, look, I've got little thingies in here. Okay, hang on. It goes back over there. To Cat, love Jody. Okay. Hanging string included. Oh, a beautiful heart ornament that I can put a picture in. Oh, thank you, Jody. There's the hanging string. I can find a little picky of Bobby and put that in, and then hang it in his memory garden. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, I'm just going to put that there. To Cat. God, how can you write that tiny? Zeb, jeepers. Dearest Cat, this was such a fun experience to be a part of. You do it from scissor end. Oh. This is it peyote? Peyote? Zeb does peyote. Peyote. Oh my god, Zeb! Look at this. Hang on. Wrong side. Okay. Look. Oh, look, here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? That is incredible. Oh, Zeb, thank you so much. That is... Oh. That is so cool. How the hell do you do that? You know that's going to make me want to find out how to do that sort of thing, right? You do know that, don't you? That is so cool. Thank you. And then I got a card from Liz as well. Okay. Ooh. Open up. Making sure nothing is in there. Cool. This is so Kiwi. Look at that. She said that her inspiration was, if I were a princess in a fairy cross-stitch world, I'd wear a blue dress because in real life I only wear shorts and tea. I'd wear a crown and pretend I was royal. I'd carry scissors all the time, as you never know when you'll need them. I'd have a black cat at my feet, but I couldn't stitch that, so she's hiding under the dress. And should make herself taller. Oh, that is absolutely lovely. Thank you, Lizzie. Now, Lizzie does have her own Flosstube, so make sure you check out Lizzie's Liz the Stitcher, her Flosstube as well. So those were just they really made my day getting that today. So thank you, ladies, so much. I really do appreciate that. They're just so cool. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put those aside for just a minute, finish off this, and then while this is editing, or while after I've edited and whatever, and while it's uploading, I'm gonna have fun just really having a good look at what you ladies have incredibly done for this shared stitch, and sharing a part of yourself with me as well. Totally special and totally love it. Thank you very much. Okay, so if that's all you're interested in seeing, that's cool. Take off. But if you want to find out, what I've been up to, or just stuff like that, plus a little bit of op shopping. I know I didn't need to get anything else, but honestly, yesterday it helped. Right. Okay. So, yeah. So if you want to go, thank you guys very much for taking the time to stop on by, and we'll catch you next month when we do the next update. So yesterday I had to take my car in for a service. Since Bobby died, the only time I've ever left the house, really, is to go and pick up my shopping at a click and collect. So I don't go into the supermarket. They just bring out and put it in the boot, and then I come home in the trunk, in the rear of the car. But I needed, apart from, that, going to the doctors, and that sort of thing, I've very rarely left the house, especially, to go out and about and on my own. But I had to take the car in for a service yesterday in Petone, and I dropped the car off, and then I walked into town, because it was sort of just around the corner from the main street of Petone, and I chose to do early in the morning because I sort of thought it won't be very busy, so that's all good. And I was sort of doing okay, but about, oh no, maybe 30-40 minutes of wondering, I could feel myself starting to shake and starting to get dizzy and heat up. So that's you know, those are sort of the signs of the panic attack and the anxiety triggering. And so I found a cafe, and I ordered a coffee, and I ordered a muffin and stuff like that. And it was a pretty empty cafe because, again, it was the right time of day. I sat in the window seat that was there so that I could watch the world. Yeah, so I could watch the world. And I was there for about 40 minutes, slowly eating my muffin, slowly drinking my coffee, and I did try to stitch, but threading the needle was a little bit of a hard issue. It took me a long time to do it because my hand was shaking so much. And then I left there and I went into the next op shop that was open. And just maybe a couple of things because it's a bit heavy. And I found this. Oh, sorry. It's a bit big. But I thought that would be really cool to do like stand-ups or do, you know, little figurines and, you know, little figures and stuff, which is something I'm wanting to do. So I got that. And then I asked him if I could come back and pick it up because I wasn't going to try carrying it around with me. And then I went down a bit further and there was another op shop. And so I went into that, into St. John's. And right at the doorway was this. I was like, I've been looking for something that looks like a house. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing like, you know, my puntini houses, the seasons that I've got, summer, autumn, winter, spring. I'm thinking of doing the house to go in here and just swap it out. And then do a little seasonal pillow, you know, 3 seasonal pillows for each as well. So 3 summer, 3 autumn, 3 winter, and 3 spring. Just little pillows or little stand-ups to go into those little boxes there. And then just switch those out. So I've got that. And then the other thing I got, now I showed a jewellery box when the big thing was where everyone was doing these jewellery boxes. And the only one I could find was this little small square one. And I do like it, don't get me wrong, but it's not really what I want to work on. So I do have another one of it in pristine condition. So that will probably end up getting given away as well at some point. But I found this one. It's not exactly a travel, you know, as such, but ooh, there we go. I can see myself being able to do something with this one, whereas the other one I was struggling to try and work out what I can fit in. But this one I can see having a lot of fun with, like I'm going to do a cross stitch to go up there or something like that. And this was $6. Yep, $6. That little small one was more expensive than this one. And it's in really, really good nick. It's got like a velvety felt at the bottom, and it's, I don't know what it's made of. I mean, it's not an expensive box or anything like that, but I just sort of thought, yep. So I then found a bench to sit on down a side street that was in the shade, that was away from the traffic, you know, away from the main street, away from a lot of foot traffic, because it was starting to get busier, and I was really struggling. I was just like, I just want to go home, but I had to wait for my car. And so I just sat there and just relaxed for a bit, played a couple of games on my phone, and then it was getting to about 11:45, and I thought, okay, I'm going to start heading back towards where the car is. It's been a couple of hours, and I get back and my car was ready. You know, she was a good girl. I just need to get her some air filters and spark plugs, but you know, that'll wait. And I got in the car and I drove back to go down the main street to come back towards, you know, or to go and pick up these things I brought. And it was really strange as I was driving down the street, and I looked at the seat next to me, which has Bobby's lead in. and I started crying because he wasn't with me to help me through. And I felt him there though, and that's why I got a bit weepy. But I you know, by the time I got home, I was absolutely exhausted, emotionally and mentally. I was just totally drained. But I look on it as a successful thing. But I have also learned a couple of things. It's not so much all the people and everything, it's the noise. I'm used to living in, I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my music going and stuff like that, you know, which can get a little loud sometimes. And sometimes, you know, my TV might get a bit loud as well. But it's just the noise, the constant noise. I mean, I can turn off the music, I can turn off the TV if I just want quiet and stuff like that, which I've had most of today, just total quiet, nothing on. But it was just all the noise, and I couldn't get away from it, you know, whether it was the vehicles or the people, or, you know, in the shops and stuff like that, the noise in there, you know, and just the cacophony of sound was just not something I could handle for long. So I'm going to try it again, but I'm going to take headphones with me, my Bluetooth headphones, and I'm just going to have some music on those so that I don't get I can have music which makes me feel better, and things like that. So for those of you that are going to be going to the Wellington retreat, which I'm helping Nicole with, I'm just letting you know, if I've got my headphones on, it doesn't mean I want to ignore you or don't talk to me. It's just I'm just taking a break from noise. You know, tap me on the shoulder, or, you know, something like that if I'm not looking at you, because I do want to interact and all that sort of stuff. It's just, this is how I will maybe cope with noise to get me through, so that I can get out and do more things and be around people more often than what I am at the moment. Right, so, giveaway, nearly forgot. Oh, actually, I'm going to pause you for a minute because I also forgot my diamond dots. Hang on. One more thing. Okay, I decided I wanted to try some diamond painting thingy. I didn't want great expensive things. I just wanted something small, so I got these coaster sets from Temu. I got about 3, maybe 4 different sets from them, and I've done half of one set so far, which I'm quite happy with. So there's 1. Oops. 2. 3. And 4. I find them really enjoyable now that I've figured out how it works best for me, and how I can get my own rhythm. One thing I do want to ask those that do diamond painting and things like that, for these sorts of things, is it okay to Mod Podge? If I want, you know, if I want to Mod Podge over top just to make sure that they stay on, or is there something else that you use, just in case the sticky stops working, or, you know, that sort of thing? If anyone could let me know, that would be really good. Okay, so for the Find Your Farmgirl chart PDF giveaway, which is inclusive for international, if you're interested in trying out for that one, let's use Fidget, Fidget. Now, I don't do the comment picker, so I will be doing what Laura from Stitching by the Shore does, using a bowl. So I will write your name on a piece of paper, fold up and chuck it in a bowl, and we'll draw that next month. For New Zealand, this is the one I don't know why or how I ordered 2. I must have had this in the back of my mind as it'd be a great idea as a giveaway, is the Stitching with Friends design from Little Stitch Girl. So this is brand new. It's So it's pattern number 59, designed by Jordan Nicole from Little Stitch Girl. Stitching with friends. The only thing better than stitching is stitching with friends. And I love the Quaker on it as well. So the word for this one I'm going to use is Quaker. Quaker. So if you're interested and you're in New Zealand, or you've got a New Zealand address I can send it to, go for this one. Okay, remember, it's not affiliated with YouTube and all that sort of stuff. Don't use any of the words like giveaway or, you know, stuff like that. Be 18 and over so that I can get your address. And, you know, and again, thank you guys so much. 500, I was actually quite surprised when I saw that. So thank you guys very, very much. Totally appreciate it. And thank you for stopping by today. I hope you enjoyed the craziness and the absolute overindulgence with shopping, and it was fun, you know. And next time I see you, what are my plans? I'm actually starting, as time goes by, tomorrow. I was going to do the leap day challenge, where you start something on that and you finish it in 4 years. I've decided I'm going to do a start and finish on the 29th. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a start and finish on the 29th. So, because, yeah, I know that there is no way I would be interested in finishing something I started 4 years ago. Nah, just wouldn't happen. It would be an absolute nightmare. Especially when I've got so many other things I want to start and that sort of stuff. But now that I've got my floss, something else I forgot. Hang on. Okay, there was one more thing that I did get that I forgot to mention. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head, but if you're wanting to know, just ask. These are silks for you. It's the first time I've ordered silks for you, and I've made a mess of it already. I've got this beautiful one here, and this one is going to be going to be used on As Time Flies by Modern Folk Embroidery. This is going to be my darker colour, or my main colour, I suppose, even though it's a 50-50 thing. And then I also got this one from them, and this one I'm going to be using on the Narnia sampler that I've got, which I can't remember the name of, but when I do it I'll show it to you and talk about the designer. So tomorrow I'm starting As Time Flies. It will be stitched on it's not in there. I think I've chosen an 18 count vintage storm, vintage cloud, I think. I can't remember. I know I've put it aside. Is that it? That's it. It is Vintage Clouds, that one. Because originally my colours were going to be those, but instead they're going to be the grey and that. So there we go. So I'm going to just put those together so that I've got them together now, ready for tomorrow. So that's my February 1st start, is As Time Flies. I'm also going to start Mill Hill Monday from next week, so if you want to join in, please do. I think there's a hashtag out there called hashtag Mill Hill Monday. I'm not sure, but I'm sure there probably is. And then I'm also going to spend the next couple of days organising my new charts and my new fabrics and mix them up a little bit. I'm also going to be stitching on my Cross Stitch Nation to do my character, and see how we go with that one, because you never know what I'm going to get up to. I have got a general idea of what my person is going to be. I don't map things out or anything like that. I basically wing it and do it by ear. It's how I roll. but I'm going to take a photo of this, and this is definitely going to be showing better at the end. It's just, look at that. Oh, okay. Right, so I think that's everything. I think that's everything. So again, I don't know how much stitching I'm going to have next month, because I do have a few things I want to try. I want to, you know, finish off at least that series of the diamond dots and maybe start one of the bigger ones that I've got. I also have some resin. I want to try that. Oh, and paint pouring. I want to try some of that. So I've got a few other bits and pieces for me to just have a play with, just have something different. And I also want to do some more sewing while my machine is behaving herself, and, you know, come up with something out of all my 3-inch scraps of fabric. 3.5 inch. They'll be 3-inch by the time I'm done. So yeah, so thanks again, everybody. It has been a weird start to the year. The weather is just too hot. I'm not good in the heat. It's very hard for me to control my body heat, and when I get hot I start getting dizzy and headaches and all that sort of stuff. It's one of the triggers. So the heat that we're having at the moment, not great, but I'm learning, not greatly, but I am learning to just stop and chill and just do nothing. I'm not good at doing nothing. I feel I have to do something all the time. But yeah, so just going to chill for the rest of the afternoon and get this edited. I don't know how much editing, but there will be some, maybe. And I'm going to get it uploaded. And I just want to thank you all, and thank you to my ladies who brought my dream to life by helping in my round robin. It was absolutely stunning, and I'm so excited and thankful. Thank you very much. So from me and Shadow Monkey, I don't know if you've seen what I did for Bobby. I made a little memory garden for him, Jedi and Gizmo, which were my other 2 dogs. And I'll put a picture of that at the end as well. But from us, and he's wandering back to the bedroom now, so obviously my time is up. Just take care, everybody. Keep well. I hope, you know, you're keeping warm if you're in a cold place, and you're keeping cool if you're in a hot place. And just remember, march to the beat of your own drum. It's where the magic happens. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you next month. Toodles.